to have prayer first. Vicky, would you lead your friend to have prayer?
Yes, with pleasure, ma'am. Okay, everybody, before starting our lesson today, let's pray together. Pray begin. Pray finish.
Thank you very much, Vicky. Okay, students, have you had your breakfast this morning?
Not yet.
Okay, next time, it's better you have your breakfast before going to school, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good. So, who's absent today?
Nobody else, ma'am.
Oh, very good. We will start again. So today, we will learn about inverse of function. But firstly, anybody remember what function is? Okay, Aldio?
I remember it, but unclearly, ma'am.
No problem, Aldio. Just tell us what you know about function.
It's mapping from a set of A to a set of B.
Okay, very good. Anybody wants to give another answer?
Me, ma'am.
Okay, Laylatul?
I agree with him, ma'am.
Very good. This answer is correct. Function is a relation that maps a set of A to a set of B. And now, anybody knows what are types of function?
Me, ma'am.
Okay, Nabila?
Injective, subjective, and bijective, ma'am.
Okay, very good. Then, who wants to explain it one by one? Raise your hand, please.
Me, ma'am.
Okay, Dinda?
As I remember, injective function is a function. One-to-one function means that for each element of A, there is a distinct element of B. Then subjective function is every element of B has at least one matching in A. And the last, bijective function is both subjective and injective. So there is a perfect one-to-one correspondence between the member of the set.
Okay, very good. Thank you very much, Dinda. Dinda's answer is correct. Now, I'll show you something. Please look at to the LCD. Okay, here. The first, I have the non-example of a function. And I have the example of a function. And beside that, I have the example of injective function, surjective function, and bijective function. Okay, I think all of you can remember about it. So, I have something for you again. Okay. Let's watch the following video, which is relevant with the topic we will talk about. about?
Me one.
Okay, Nofika?
That's about how to break a code.
Okay, very good. What else?
Me, ma'am.
Okay, Danny?
Sending a letter message that the alphabet had been changed.
Okay, very good. I think all of you have known what the video talked about. So the video is relevant with the topic we will learn today. It's about inverse function. So what you can take from the video is, if you want to be a detective in a police, this topic is really important for you. So that way, you really have to pay attention in this learning. Then, the goals for this learning is to find the concept of inverse, the inverse of function properties, and determine an inverse of a function. Okay, students? Now, please prepare your book and your stationery.
Okay, students, as usual, before we start our learning today, I'll ask you to make sure that you study class night or not.
Oh my god!
Hey, why you so shy? Don't be sad, just it's easy. Okay, you have watched about the video before, right? Actually, it corresponds to our material that we have learned today. It's about inverse of function. Well, do you know what's the meaning of inverse of function? Okay, Dinda, May, try to answer my question.
Actually, last night I studied about it, but I forget about the definition. I just remember that maybe inverse function such as reverse function.
Oh, that's good. Maybe some of you, any other idea?
Me, ma'am.
Okay, Vicky, please.
I agree with May. As I knew, inverse function is a function that inverses another function. If function f applied to an input x gives the result of y, then applying its inverse function g to y gives the result of x, and vice versa. So, fx is equal to y if and only if gy is equal to x.
Okay, that's good idea. Okay, next. Next, I'll ask you to discuss into a group. And after that, I have prepared a worksheet and I have divided you into 3 groups. Okay, wait. Okay, I have prepared for group 1. There are me, then Vicky, and also Iza. You can move here. And the next there are group 2. It consists of Dinda, Novika, and also Aldio. And then for group 3, there are Nabila and also Lailatul and then kelas Dani. You can move now.
Okay,
For group 1, please sit here. Group 2, over there. And for group 3, here. You can train here. all the questions inside this worksheet. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Every group, I'll give you 3 worksheets, and you just have 25 minutes to discuss all the questions in this worksheet. Okay. Oh yeah. This is for you. Okay. This is for the school. Okay, don't forget to read the instruction first before doing the discussion, okay? You can start it now. If you have any difficult, you can ask me later by raising your hand, okay?
Okay,
And I just want to say that every student should have been active in this group discussion. Okay, start now. Okay, what do you have problem?
I don't have the will to discuss about number 1 and number 2.
Okay, you can continue your discussion first. If you have problem, you can ask me later. Okay?
Alright, ma'am.
Okay, continue please. How are you? Do you have any problem?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, if you don't have any problem, you can continue your discussion. If you feel confused with the question, you can ask me later. Okay.
Sorry, but I want to ask you.
Yes, what?
I want to ask you for number 1
Yeah?
and number 2.
The answer is very long. Is it right, ma'am?
Okay, for number 3? Number what?
Number 1 and 2.
Oh, number 1. I think so, because if you have functions such as, for example, here, for example, fx is equal to 3x. So, how do you know what the value of x? It is such as your answer, right?
Oh, yeah. Okay, ma'am. For number 3, what is the meaning of the equation?
For number 3.
Yes.
Okay, for number 3, what do you want to choose for the function? Because here, there are 3 functions, right?
Yes.
Yeah, what do you want to choose for the first function, or second function, or the last function?
Suppose I take fx is equal to 3x.
Okay, you take fx is
Yeah.
equal to 3x. Do you know what function is equal to what?
Fx is equal to y.
Oh, so from the function you have to change fx is equal to 3x becomes
Y is equal to 3x.
okay, y is equal to 3x. It means that the function is what in variable?
In X variable, ma'am.
That's right. So can you find another function?
Yes, I can.
Okay, what function? Sorry.
The function in Y variable, ma'am.
Okay, Okay, function derived variable. So the function can be
Oh, y is equal to x over 3.
okay. Yeah, that's right. So you get it all?
Yes, there's not wrong.
Okay, continue your discussion. If you feel confused with the question, you can ask me later.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Hey, this group is so noisy. Don't be noisy. You just have 25 minutes. Okay,
I'm sorry, ma'am.
it's okay. What number have you discussed it?
We have answered for number 1 and we are going to discuss for number 2, ma'am.
Okay, do you have any problem?
I think not yet, ma'am.
Okay, if you don't have any question or any problem, you can ask me later. Okay, because time for the discussion is up. So now, now I want to choose one group to present your discussion results. Okay, I want to choose group 1 to present your discussion. Okay, group 1 time is yours. Okay, ma'am. Yes.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay guys, we are from group 1 and we would like to present our group result. It's about the answer of all questions in this worksheet. Okay, before we start to present, we would like to introduce ourselves, and my name is Vicky.
My name is Iza.
My name is May. And for number 1 and number 2 will be presented by Iza.
So, the question for number 1 is, what will you do to complete the letter? So, we'll list alphabet from A to Z, where each alphabet corresponds to a number. Because A is the first alphabet, so it corresponds to number 1. It's for the first line. And for the second line, it corresponds to number 3 and 5 for the third line. Alphabet B. Number 2 is corresponds to for the first line, for the second line, and 6 for the third line. And so on until we get alphabet Z is corresponds to number 26 for the first line, number 28 for the second line, and number 30 for the third line. And the answer for question number 2 is, the letters say that, because for the second line we have, for the first line we have the function fx is equal to 3x. So we get 9 is equal to 3x. So x is equal to 3. So 3 corresponds to alphabet C. And 27 is equal to 3x. And so x is equal to 9. And 9 corresponds to I. And so on until we get the first line say that city is danger. For second line, because the function is fx is equal to 2x plus 5, so we get 49 is equal to 2x plus 5. So x is 22, and 22 corresponds to alphabet T. 25 is equal to 2x plus 5. So x is 10, and 10 is corresponds to alphabet H. So on until we get the second line say that there are 3 bombs. function is fx is equal to x minus 8. So we get 16 is equal to x minus 8. So x is equal to 24 and it corresponds to z. 4 is equal to x minus 8. So we get x is equal to 12 and it corresponds to h. And so on until we get the third line say that the bombs will burst at 5 p.m. And for the number 3 and number 4 will be present by May.
Okay, wait. Okay, wait. For group 2 and group 3, do you do the same answer with group 1 or different?
Yes, ma'am.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, please continue your group.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. I will answer number 3. Did you find a new function while completing it? If yes, specific. Yes, we do. And suppose fx equal to y. From the first function, fx equal 3x, and then by algebra manipulation, we get x equal to y over 2, 3, because x is a variable, x is a function in y variable, so we can write fy equal to y over 2, 3. And the same way, we get for x equal to y minus 5 over 2, 2 to the function, the second function. And then x equal to y plus x for the function, the third. And then answer number 4, which called the inverse of function. If function f mapped to b and the ordered pairs can be written as this, like this, and then inverse function of f is a relation which maps b to a and the ordered pair can be written as like this. So number 5 and 6 will be Vicky's answer.
Okay, for number 5, the question is, from completing the letter, did you find the properties of inverse function? If yes, explain it. And our answer is, yes, we found the properties of inverse function. Suppose f inverse is inverse function of function f, and for every x element domain f and y element range f, then apply y is equal to fx if and only if f inverse y is equal to x. And the next is number 6. The question is, if f inverse x is inverse of f8, what will happen if inverse? And our answer is, the first we take one of the given function, f8 is equal to 2a plus 5. Then f inverse 8 is equal to fy is equal to y minus 5 over 2. Is f inverse y is equal to fx? Suppose fy is equal to x. Then x is equal to y minus 5 over 2. Equivalently, 2a is equal to y minus 5 and then y is equal to 2a plus 5. Since y is a function in x variable, so we can write fx is equal to 2x plus 5. And from this calculation, we can conclude that the inverse function of f inverse 8 is equal to f8 itself. And it can be symbolized by like this. I think that's all from our group. Maybe any question or opinion?
Okay, any question for group 1's presentation?
No, there is not, ma'am.
Okay, are you really?
Yes.
Okay, group 1, thank you for your presentation. You can come back to your seat.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, give applause for group 1. seat. Now, is it your seat, right?
Yes.
Okay, quickly, please. Okay. Okay, thank you. So, do you have a question for me? For our material today, it's about inverse of function.
No, ma'am.
Wow, really?
Really?
Yes.
That's good. How smart students you are. Okay, if you don't have any question, so you can move to your chair as before. Okay? Move your chair. Yeah. Please.
Where's my pen?
Okay, you don't have any question, right?
Yes.
So now you can close your book.
Yay!
No, we still have 20 minutes. I want you to close your book because, as usual, before we close our learning today, I'll give you a quiz. So this is your individual quiz, and you have to solve all the questions here. Okay? Or just for your friends. Okay, I'll give you 15 minutes to solve all the problem in your quiz. Okay? So start it now. Okay, because time is up, it is half 15 minutes, so you should give me your answer. It's okay. Okay, I'll take your answer. Here's your answer. Hingga Matematika. Okay. Where is Vicky?
Okay, student, what do you feel about our learning today? Is it fun?
Yes!
Okay.
Enjoy very much.
Okay, thank you. I have seen your group discussion result, and there is one group that be the best group because their score is 90. And the best group is Group 1. everyone for your work, and from our discussion today, what did you get or what we have learned?
Me, sir.
Yes, Aldio, please.
We have learned about inverse function, sir.
That's correct. And anyone know what inverse function is?
Teacher,
Yes, Dinda?
I think inverse function is function that reverse another function, sir.
Very nice, Dinda. And how we can determine inverse of a function?
Here,
Yes,
we
Dinda?
can change the function in its variable to y variable.
Okay, that's correct. So, inverse function is a function reverse another function. As Vicky said, if a function f applied to an input x give result to y, then by applying its inverse, function g to y give result of x. Did you get it?
Yes.
Well, as usual, I will give you a homework that you should do as an exercise. And now,
Tired, sir.
please open your mathematics book at page 113. Please open now. Yeah, 113. Exactly on 3.2 competence test.
Okay, sir.
You should answer all the question there, and please collect to me in the next meeting. Okay? Okay. Because this is the last sub chapter of this chapter, so you should. In the next meeting, we will have an exam. Okay? So please study all the material from the first meeting until the last meeting of this chapter about function. Okay? Please calm down. Once again, don't forget to study, prepare yourself, and keep your health because now is rainy season. Yeah?
Okay, sir.
Well, is there any question for me before we close our learning today?
No, sir.
If there is no question for me, let's close our learning today by reciting Hamdalah together.
Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin.
Okay, I hope what we studied today is helpful for us. And finally, thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.